The way it achieves the floating house effect is really through engineering and structure. What I find most exciting about architecture is that it combines the technology of it, which is the engineering side, in the structural engineering, and then you have the artistic side. And at the same time, it's a place that you live in. My name is Chan Lee Lin. I'm an architect. This is a weekend house, and Denise and I worked on this house together.
We worked on the house together, but we did kind of take on our professional roles in the development of this house, which meant that I had total veto power.
Yes, I draw, she bosses around architects. I think it's a natural thing for most architects. I think we do most of our work for other people with other people's money. I think we all want to do it once, at least, to do a house or something for ourselves.
It was Memorial Day weekend in 2009. We were in Katona, New York. We had located that area because of all the lakes, because of the commuting distance. We walked into a real estate, one of like 5 on the main street there, and said, we're looking for land. And they kind of looked at us like we were crazy. Within a week, it was clear that we weren't going to find land that, 1, we could afford to build on, or 2, was actually viable and buildable in that community. The broker said, well, maybe you want to consider a distressed property. I think that's how he phrased it.
We saw some burnt down house, flooded house, houses with lots of problems, but you could take on if you are willing. And we found this property that was basically had not been lived in for about 15 years. It had holes in the roof and animals living in it. And for us, it was perfect.
Welcome to our home. This is the north side of the house. This is our main entry. We are standing in front of the volume of our stair, which connects the first and second floor. You will notice the first floor is much smaller than the second floor, which cantilevers out both east and west. As we walk to the entry, you'll see that we kept the higher quality wood down below, so you could really see up close the grain of the wood as you're entering the house.
Doors are very simple commercial grade storefront doors, but we added this leather wrapping to the handle so that in the winter it feels not so cold, but it has a very nice warm tactile quality to it.
He made this out of his belt.
Hey.
This is our entrance. As you come in, you can see straight through to the backyard here. You can actually see straight through the bedroom. The bedroom intentionally is 1 foot lower than the main entry level, partially to kind of root into the ground and partially to allow for the upper deck to be lower than the living room so that when you look out sitting in the living room, you're not obstructed by railings. We'll go into the other bedroom. It's really no different than the other bedroom next door, except for the view. Here's really where we wanted to nestle this bedroom down into this rock and fern garden outside, which is lovely, and we had nothing to do with the design. We really set the house within the existing context. This was here, and we fell in love with that landscape. So this is the stair hall. This is the second wall that has literally 2 columns anchoring down, I don't know how many feet down, 10 feet, 20
About 10
feet,
feet. Yeah.
Down into bedrock. And then if you come up the stairs, part of the design of the house was wanting to kind of always connect you back to nature and to keep you oriented as to where you were. And one reason for this window looking down into the carport is keeping you connected to nature and to the site, which is really what we fell in love with the house. This is our second floor, and if you come off the stair and turn to the right, which is turning to the east, you will come into our dining room.
Beyond here is all cantilevered. We are basically above the carport and looking over the backyard.
And if you come here and you're at the windows, we have morning coffee here next to the windows, the sun's coming in. You really do feel like you're floating here. From here, we'll walk west to the main living area. This is our main living space. We designed this very much to be casual, comfortable, entertain friends. Everybody's always in the kitchen when you're entertaining, so this was designed in a way that we could still be part of the party when we're in the kitchen.
This is the main living space of the house on the second floor. And as you can see, it's a very casual, open social space for entertaining and relaxing.
Yeah, we have definitely more furniture than needed, than the space deserves.